Beloved saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Ehud Part 2 from the third book of Redemptive History series, The Unquenchable Lamp of the Covenant. Last time in Part 1, we examined how God used Ehud despite his weakness. Today in Part 2, let us learn how Ehud killed King Eglon of Moab and saved Israel. As a result of Israel's sin, God allowed King Eglon of Moab to oppress Israel for 18 years. At that time, the Israelite people cried out to the Lord, and God sent Ehud to be the deliverer. Ehud was then chosen to be responsible for offering the tribute to King Eglon of Moab. And so when he was sent to deliver the tribute to the king, he sent all of the king's people away, telling them that he had a secret message for the king. Then he went into the roof chamber where the king was sitting alone and killed him with a cubit-long two-edged sword, which is about 18 inches, that he had strapped to his right thigh under his cloak. Then Ehud blew his trumpet in the hill country of Ephraim and led the sons of Israel who followed him. Ehud said, "Pursue them, for the Lord has given your enemies, the Moabites, into your hands." And this is in Judges 3, verses 27 to 28. Here, Ehud showed great leadership during the deliverance of Israel. First, Ehud was not a leader who gave orders from behind the battle lines. He led the people and went into battle himself. In Judges 3 verse 27 states, "And it came about when Ehud had arrived that he blew the trumpet in the hill country of Ephraim, and the sons of Israel went down with him from the hill country, and he was in front of them." Everyone, a true leader doesn't just direct from behind the lines. He becomes the perfect example by leading in the front and by telling others to follow me. Our Jesus Christ was the perfect example of a leader that led in the front of us. For the redemption of all mankind, he had to die on the cross. But when he entered that city of Jerusalem, knowing that he would be crucified, he was not full of fear of death and he was not trembling. In fact, he entered the city of Jerusalem boldly before his disciples. Luke chapter 19 verse 28 says, "After Jesus had said this, he went on ahead, going up to Jerusalem." So let us follow this perfect example of our Lord Jesus Christ, and let us also live a life that goes ahead for the will of God. Second, Ehud did not take pleasure in his heroism after killing Eglon. Instead, he gathered the strength of the people to drive out the Moabites. In Judges chapter 3 verse 28 says, "And he said to them, 'Pursue them, for the Lord has given your enemies, the Moabites, into your hands.' So they went down after him and seized the fords of the Jordan." Everyone, Ehud was able to strike down 10,000 Moabites at the fords of the Jordan River across the Moab, and he saved Israel from the Moabite oppression. When doing God's work, we also need to work together as a group rather than trying to do everything on our own. Our Lord Jesus is God himself, so he can fulfill God's will on his own. However, he has chosen the 12 disciples that were to work with him, and he has also appointed 70 others. This is in Luke chapter 9 verse 1 and Luke chapter 10 verse 1. So Jesus showed us personally how he did not work alone. He showed us how we should not do God's work all by ourselves. Everyone, after Ehud saved Israel from Moabite oppression, Israel enjoyed peace for 80 years. Ehud's 80-year rule was the longest period of peace enjoyed during the time of the judges. Beloved saints, through this word today, let us be like Ehud, and let us boldly go forward and work in the front if it is God's work. Let us have the grace to work together with our brothers and sisters of faith. Let us also have the grace to resemble Jesus Christ and his great leadership. Just as Ehud's 80-year rule was the longest period of peace, let us enjoy the true peace of Jesus Christ and not the temporary peace of the world. I bless in the name of the Lord.